It's going forward with an angle bat, poised right over the ball, smothering the spin. Slip and a forward short leg in position. That's what typically of what we're talking about earlier about how Shanta bats going to forward and meeting the ball and playing it up the gap for a single.
No bowler likes to be dominated, and I think spinners don't like it at all. This is excellent running. He ran immediately after hitting that one to a pass. He located him as maybe not such a sprightly figure in the field.
Mushfiqur Rahim on strike now. Gives it some more air. Make it feel. Now. Well, they're not quite sure. Umpires have moved. Good purchase. That'll be encouraging for the bowler. They're running out of time. They may be a wise option not to take it. Enough doubt in the minds of everyone surrounding the bat. That's over. 102 for 3.
Round the wicket, middle.
So post-lunch, a couple of overs. This is a single run. This is what happened in the last ball of the previous over.
So there was a little discussion regarding whether that had gloved or was gloved by Mushfiq. And, well, we'll have another look at the ultra. That's a beautiful shot of the back foot. Mushfiq, does he have the legs to come back for 2? For the third one, only 2. So the big discussion was whether to go for the DRS because bowler felt that there was a glove gathered by the keeper. He went for the appeal. Probably gloved it. Ultra edge, yeah, clearly a glove. And I think, yeah, they're looking at the big screen and they're cribbing. And, well, an opportunity is lost because there's so much of confusion regarding DRS. You know, most times they've been below par. They went for it needlessly, and when the occasion was there, they've allowed themselves a chance to be grasped through ultra edge.
And that is the problem. The lost one, which seemed pretty obvious, the last one they took. And they lost it. And this time when they needed to take it, as you can see here, quite a spike with that glove and, massive retrieval for Mushfiqur Rahim. Lives to fight another day. Aborted at the last moment.
Well, I think Shan Masood has got to trust somebody, the bowler, or the keeper, or the close-in fielders. I think the bowler was hell-bent on asking him to take the review, and now no point in cribbing and moaning about it because the opportunity has been lost. I think it should have been Rizwan who should have pleaded the case more vigorously. He was a bit 50-50, I think, but he was 100%.
Yeah, but he was 22 yards away and he was just 2 yards from the bat. And it was a brush, very light feather against the glove. Hardly makes a noise. Bat across the face of the bat, a feather across the face makes a little more sharper sound. Maybe that's what confused them. Thought maybe it was the bat.
You know, when teams are running in good form, they usually have good time of taking DRS as well. But when you're running out of luck, the DRS also confronts you. Right, Sergeant. But then they say, you know, bowlers are excitable creatures, so let's not listen to them all the time.
Let's listen to a batter commentating. Never go for the bowler.
No, but his pleas were disregarded completely.
Was, unfortunately, but it needed to be given some consideration. Look at this. He's pitching wide and kept on going away. Still doing something in the 29th over.
I think the wider angle produces more movement, the straighter angle a bit less.
That's it tighter, and a little less movement off the seam. 104 for 3. Najmul Hussain Shanto, 29, Mushfiqur Rahim, 18. The partnership worked 41 of 81 deliveries. Sensible approach, playing the ball towards Murad. Just like that, using that little bit of turn, helping the ball on its way, not trying to.
Good thing about this bowling performance so far from Sajid is that he's not looked rusty at all. He's absolutely ready to take the platform.
Wide of the crease. See, in addition to him floating the ball, varying the pace, just going wide of the crease for the cricket deliveries, the arm balls, to accentuate that angle, thinking and good accuracy in terms of the variations that he's been producing.
The duo, Noman and Sajid, picked up 96 wickets in 6 odd test matches. And so you carry that confidence through even on a less responsive pitch. Getting it to spin, I think he'd be a much better bowler in the second innings, I think, when the ball starts gripping consistently.
Turning out so far to be a good track, good first session. There's something in it for the bowlers, something in it for the batters. Couldn't be better for a test match wicket on the first day. 105 for 3. Lush green surrounds of the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. A lot of tea gardens around. Have you had a chance to go and see one around the ground, Ramesh?
Not yet, actually. There's one little glimpse of it when we leave hotel and come into the ground. It's been a thorn again, Mushfiq. Yeah, it's beautiful, serene environment. Very green, thick foliage. It can't be called countryside, but where the ground is placed, it's not in the middle of the city. So we are in the outskirts of the city, and so there's a lot of calmness, a lot of green.
Serene outside, serene cricket inside. This is test match at its best. The purest form of the game. Tussle with the ball in the bat and in the mind.
Yeah, it's a bit like some writers want peace of mind. They go into Amazon jungle to write a book, where there's a lot of quiet. And so if you're a purist, want to play test match cricket or watch test match cricket, this is the place for you. I mean, look at that. Beautiful.
There's also another ground, the outer ground, which is also used for competitive matches, local leagues. Mushfiqur Rahim has been very meticulous against Abbas.
Yeah, it's got a game plan which is based on exactly this. So you've got a strong base and a strong defense. Your likelihood to survive is Mushfiq kind, because he's about 15, maybe 20 years old as a test player. And counting, 21 years of test match cricket in career. Based largely on that defensive technique. Watches the ball closely, plays it late, doesn't get flustered, doesn't want to overextend himself. It's just about
Mama, itu dulu itu dulu.
Tam.
Mama, Mama, tahu.
Abbas's lines is to be loaded. Exceptional manner in which he goes on and on, bowling so many overs. We saw in the heat of Dhaka the amount of overs he produced and the accuracy and the amount. Well, he's so marginally. He may not have taken massive wickets, but he did take a 5 in the first innings. Excellent for Pakistan.